Hello, welcome back to Combat Mission Downfall, the Spearhead campaign. Now this is probably the last video of this battle, because we just have to touch these objectives, Faithline Davis, Faithline Bergman. This platoon here, together with that tank, will advance north. These Germans have already surrendered, they're not being moved back though, so that's worrisome. There's one squad, or it's an HQ actually, shooting from here. Will be nuked soon. And then these guys, I think, will have an easier time swinging over here and also touching Faithline Davis after already touching Faithline McCall. I did notice that I did some organizational mistakes, for one thing. B Company of the engineers, where are they? Yeah, these guys, B Company. I completely forgot their company HQ in the deployment zone somewhere. No, that's the regimental HQ. Yeah, they're here in a... No, that's battalion HQ. They're here somewhere. Yeah, because I tend to... They're, I think, in one of the jeeps. And these jeeps here, this is the recon platoon, and I mean, I'm not gonna drive a recon platoon into that city. That's so stupid, you know? So I left them here, and I think I assumed that company HQ was part of that. No, actually it's here, so I have no excuse. But yeah, you have to check on that. The MGs here I kind of left there intentionally, because I didn't see a way to use them properly. Anyway, let's just begin. Yeah, you can move back into the objective zone and leave that to the tank. Seems to be regular forces. So they were mostly Volkssturm in this scenario, but there also were like some regular troops mixed in, but it seems like those were mostly heavy weapons. So it's almost like the Volksgrenadiers that we've been fighting so far are actually running out of line infantry. And now they're using Volkssturm for that, at least that's kind of the impression I'm getting. Okay, we're moving into here, there's really only spotty resistance left. I think we broke most of it. And frankly, even though we still have 1.5 hours left, as soon as I touch these two objectives, I will go for a ceasefire. I don't think there's a big tank counter-tank plan. And even if there was, they would like appear here somewhere, and it would be a horrible disaster anyway, you know? Okay. That sounded like an MP-40, so maybe they're still kind of active in there. It's always kind of hair-raising to advance through these bombed-out cities. That's an MG-42 or 34 or whatever. Okay, that's in here. Volkssturm do it again. That's an MG-15.
Get behind cover. Stay down.
Okay. It's engaging my infantry here. Sadly, the tank can't immediately support that, but the other infantry can from the corner here. Okay, doesn't matter though, because they surrendered, so fair enough. We just want to get those last bursts out, I guess. Yeah, okay, I will just release this on the same day, like a half an hour later or something. Because, yeah, that would be a very short video. So let's see, we lost 8 men killed, 27 men wounded. They lost 95 men killed, 47 men wounded, 60 men missing. Yeah, that's what you get for fighting Volkssturm. Obviously they lost everything. Okay, one thing... Okay, 1 second. Enemy casualties, 40%, 200 points. So they... But this kind of looks like... I guess maybe... Okay, I thought these were maybe... what's it called? terrain objectives, but maybe they just didn't properly name them. But yeah, it looks a bit rushed, to be honest. Not good optics to not name the objectives and give the player good feedback. But okay. So yeah. Oh, apparently yeah, we got his gunner here. So I have some interests here. First of all, yeah, okay, these guys. Who called in that annoying mortar fire that I think might have caused not a majority, but at least like a plurality of my casualties? Oh, these suffered a last-minute casualty. Okay, no, just a guy wounded. Lightly wounded. Because I have a theory that it was these guys. Yep, 7 enemy casualties. That was not caused by actual fighting, because they just got bumped out of there. These must have caught them in, and I thought as much, because in my not filming, I made like a list of possible spotting positions and came to the conclusion that there were too many, but these ones always stood out to me, because from here, where can you directly basically look into, oh no, here, into this, and this is where all that artillery fire was kind of aimed, you know, so I kind of figured this already. Okay, so these were the guys, and 7 casualties. If you look, 8 men killed, 27 men wounded. That's a good chunk of that. Okay. Other than that, we had 1 Pershing this time. Did he do much? 1 37mm puck gun and 13 casualties. That's fine. That 1 flamethrower team. No, it was not that one. Was it these guys? No. Oh no, there was the one that went here. Okay, yeah, 4 enemy casualties. And 1 enemy missing. And these are, oh no, okay, yeah. So the one guy apparently did surrender to them and did not get burned, but the others did get burned in that basement. Ah, yeah, here, I never mentioned this, but I knew there was still 1 survivor somewhere here, and I hunted, no, 2 actually, never mind. Yeah, 1 who still had arms, and I had sent my XO team to hunt them down, and as you can see, this is the most well-equipped XO team ever, because I've been running them behind my lines, picking up wounded guys and treating them and getting their weapons. Okay, there's still somebody left here. Yeah, 1 guy with a Carcano. And yeah, other than that, I used 1 of these flamethrowers. The others kind of trailed behind. Some of them I left behind because the situation wasn't there. It's just oh, there were still some people here with submachine guns. It's just that in a situation like this, generally speaking, in combat mission, flamethrowers are most useful in this terrain, yes, but also if the enemy is like fanatic and actually like defends to the death, which mostly wasn't the case here. So you never had that thing where you have to pin them down and get the flamethrower close. They just ran away. Oh, here's the battalion HQ. We never got that. They didn't call in anything either. Oh, and that's, yeah, these are regular troops, Volksgrenadiers. And that's the weapon company HQ. So basically these were Volkssturm guys, but the heavy weapons, like, no, that's also Volkssturm guy. Okay, I don't know that. But like the infantry guns and stuff, these were from the Volksgrenadiers. Now in that case, I can't, well, maybe they researched this, who knows. But it would have been kind of cool to use that funky converted 37mm gun with a 75mm bore that the Volksgrenadiers often use, the IG-37 I think it's called, instead of these old ones. Now maybe they researched it and they actually used the old IG-18. It seems completely possible. But if you want to showcase your late war stuff, maybe you should have used that one. But okay. Enough about that. Other than that, I left quite a bit here in reserve, including these, this 75, but more importantly, this assault gun, because I'm pretty sure, obviously, we're gonna go further into Cologne, and I want to keep that assault gun with as much HE ammo as possible. Because as you can see here, this one only has 22 75mm guns left, whereas this one is full. So they are not necessarily re-equipped between battles. I think that much is clear, because in combat mission the way it works is I think there's like a percentage chance that they get re-equipped. So I wanted to keep these guys back here to be sure to at least have this available in the next one and not blast it all out. Now, in retrospect, there isn't even enough to blast here, but still. I did some campaign planning, which is still why I think that campaigns are kind of the best or the coolest way to play a single-player combat mission. And here these engineers are also completely fresh, or maybe they ate a mortar or two. I hope I will get these again in the next mission, completely fresh, all the satchel charges. Although I think I used 1 or 2 satchel charges. That's very unusual for city fights. The Germans did crumble relatively quickly, but I would also say that I've had city layouts in combat mission where it was more useful. Much of this is just completely bombed, I guess. If you attack something like this from the side, that's when you use that, but that wasn't really the case much here. Especially because they then gave up. Okay, enough talking. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.